All praises due to the Most High, family. We back with another Acres anime review. It is officially the spring season. Well, it's been. I already did a slime reaction. But that was season 4. This is a brand new series, family. I just finished watching the first episode. Episode 1 of Daemons of the Shadow Realm. Family, I pick a series like it's really arbitrary. Do the art look cool? Is the title cool? And maybe like it's made by, you know, a creator of another series I like, right? So when I found out that Daemons of the Shadow Realm was made by the same creator as Fullmetal Alchemist, that's really all I needed to know. That's really it. I did enjoy this first episode. It was very interesting. It was a very exciting first episode. So family, I mean, we was chilling at first, right? Well, not at first. At first, we open up with a scene of a mother in labor. And was it the same grandma? That has to be the same grandma, right? So this lady's giving birth to twins. And I believe the first child comes, and at that point, or maybe not a child had came yet, but the grandma's telling the lady in labor, you're gonna have to hold these children a little bit longer. Right? Which was interesting. And then like there was a grandma there, and then like another like contemporary of the woman that was giving birth, and the contemporary is like granny, like, you're crazy, what are you talking about, like asking her to hold it. Anyway, those two children, family, I'm believing are our main characters, right? Yuru and Asa. So we open up mainly learning about Yuru, or at least we are more familiar with Yuru than we are Asa after one episode. So we're in a small village, family, in the mountains. Like simple life, community, you know, values. Everybody's helping each other. We're all doing like manual labor type things. We're making baskets. We're, you know, cultivating agriculture. We're hunting. We're building. All of these things, right? But like, you know, simple life in the mountains. Now, Yuru is hunting, and he hunts a pheasant, which isn't really that's not too significant. Although later we saw his grandma like make money off of he's hunting for food, but we saw the grandma went to the market later in the episode and made money off of the feathers from the pheasant. The dude said, hey, those are expensive feathers. I don't know if that's significant or not. But he hunts a pheasant. He comes back home. He runs into, I think this is like a play brother type of relationship, is Danji, because they both, like they're referring to each other as brothers. But we know Danji is not, he's certainly not Yuru's twin, right? Like Asa is. But also in the episode I think the grandma made mention, no, Yuru and Asa were talking later in the episode, because after Yuru, you know, says hi to everybody, he greets everybody on his way back into the village. After he does all that, he goes and sees Asa. And I think at that point they made mention that their parents are not in the village, right? So I think this opens up for the play brother relationship that Yuru and Danji have. Now I think that is, or we call the old lady grandma. She's like the village elder. I think that's the one that helped birth them, but I don't know if they're if that's her blood grandmother. And I don't think that Danji's mom is their blood mom, right? So that's like their family situation. But family, so we say hi to Asa, you know, and basically like, so what we understand from this interaction is that the able-bodied workers in this village sometimes will go down the mountain to seek for work. And what happens is they're never coming back. They're never coming back. And so Asa is concerned Yuru is going to leave the village to look for work, and he's not going to come back also. Yuru says, no, that's why I'm working on my hunting, so I don't have to leave the village to provide. And so I'm going to stay here as long as you're here, is what he's telling Asa. Now, for some reason, Asa is in a cage. She's like literally imprisoned. For what reason, I have no idea. Now, we also did make mention, just another quick note on the twins, we also did make mention at some point that they're like children of the light and the dark, right? Yuru is the blonde one. He's obviously out and about in the sun. Asa is the dark-haired one. She's in a dungeon, okay? Now, there's a market that we go to, and that's really only interesting because of this guy named Dara. Is Dara, and he's the plug. He's like the medicine man. Everybody loves this guy. He's got everything everybody needs, but he's got something else going on. So Yuru meets Dara. He's like, he knows Dara, right? Like they have a relationship, obviously, because Yuru, everybody is asking Dara of something. Hey, you got this, you got this, you got what I need, you got what I need. He's like, hey, Yuru, what do you need? He's like, I don't need anything. But they're obviously familiar with each other. Dara knows that Yuru doesn't want anything for himself, but something to give to Asa. So he gives him a ball. Asa never got that. Oh, she did actually. Anyhow, we'll get to it. But family, once that market finished is when everything broke loose. Somebody, so this is what we find out. There's a barrier around this village, and it was hiding technology or planes, because we see and hear planes and helicopters flying, or we see the emissions from the planes and we hear the planes and the helicopters, but we don't see the vehicles themselves, right? Which was weird. So Yuru is, and people in the village are referring to them as dragons, right? It's weird. But what it is, family, it's like a military invasion. Like with high tech, they're storming the village. They're taking people out indiscriminately, and the grandma is concerned that they're searching for Yuru. It seems that way. Now we run to Asa to make sure that she's okay. Another girl who's calling herself Asa, but she's got a blonde, like an eye patch. She takes the Asa we know out. Takes her out. Now, somehow the ball that Yuru wanted to give to her like rolled over to her lifeless body and blood, and then the blood did something. When the ball made contact with the blood did something. It started moving and it grabbed the imposter Asa. Okay, and this basically, Dara came back because he's got some skills. He was like jumped and handled everybody with ease, right? But so basically, family, we're confused. We're like, wait, Asa is Asa alive? Who was that woman? She's saying she's Asa, but it's all messed up right now, and we know Yuru's the target. So Dara, resolves that he's going to save Yuru. So we're running away. But now, we waited too long and we're cornered. Now there's another girl. Obviously, she has a Daemon. She has the teeth Daemon, but it seems like she's got two of them. She referred to it or them as the two of you. But we saw her terrorizing villagers and everything. She's the only other person we've seen with a Daemon, and why we're concerned is because she's following us at some point, and the helicopters got us up top. So we can't wait too long or we're gonna get cornered. So what Dara tells Yuru to do is he says, hey, take this necklace, which has the left and the right. These are like, these are statues guarding the entrance of the village. But he says, hey, trust in the left and the right. The necklace resembles the statues. He says, take this necklace and put it, there's like a notch on the ground. And what happens, family, is the statues basically come alive. And these are Yuru's Daemon, right? Now, he doesn't know what they are, but they tell them after they saved them, after the two Daemons saved Dara and Yuru, they introduce themselves. Hey, we're your Daemon. And he's confused, as am I. But that was the first episode. So it was very interesting. It was very fun. I'm interested now. All praise is due to the Most High, family. Peace and love.